The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, independent stylists. Good evening. Thank you for joining me on President's Day, February 17th. And this is our first evening Winnie and Kat Independent Stylist conference call on the webinar format. So I really wanted to be able to, we record the calls and put them on the Stylist Forum, but I wanted to open it up to people who might not be able to come to the 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern call. So thank you all for joining me. Different times in the country. I know the weather is still terrible in some areas, so looking forward to seeing some of you in Malibu in March. So tonight I want to go over, we're going to do a lot of talking about Zuma Sunset and what's going to happen within the next few days with Zuma Sunset. And first I'm going to start with our introductory slide, though. Why do Winnie and Kat and independent stylists have more fun? Well, one thing, ladies, is that we have a sense of humor. We don't take our business too seriously, but we work hard. We know that we're selling clothing and it's in a fun setting, and we all have a sense of humor. So we're an amazing group. If you're new to the group, you're going to see this as you build with us and as you grow, that Winnie and Kat is a group of entrepreneurial women who share a similar dream, and we share in the vision. We have positive attitudes, and that's something that we work on, and you're going to get from being part of this team on a weekly basis and a daily basis when you need it, to just, that is so important, to have positive thoughts. And you can train yourself to have positive thoughts, and I want to help you along that journey as much as I can. We have incredible amounts of potential. I believe that the human potential is our greatest asset. And with Winnie and Kat being at such a ground floor, you are at the right place at the right time. And I get so excited when I think about what we're going to do and where we are. In this Zuma Sunset line, this is our breakout collection. And what I mean by that is we've learned volumes since our pre-launch phase. Our products are incredible. We've put together just a cohesive mix and match collection that travels well. I got so many comments on the morning call about traveling with Winnie and Kat, how it fits into carry-ons, how it rolls up, how it's easy to wear, and just with the team of women, I mean, it's really all about us and you and how we work together. And you'll see as you get to know the other independent stylists on the team how much we all believe in this dream. And we know we're going to make a lot of money. So it's not only about the money, it's about all the other things that you're going to get from this journey. But we all want to make a lot of money, and that's one of the reasons that we're here. And I want you to make a lot of money. That's why the Zuma Collection Starter Kit is such a great value, and I want you to build, and I want to give you the tools to build your business. That's another reason why it's such a great time right now to be part of the company and to be involved, is because we've got a lot of the foundation out of the way, a lot of that building, where there's still, you'll see as you're involved. And those of you who have been with us or been with me for a year have seen so much progress. And if you've just joined us, you can talk to the stylists who sold a year ago, even before that, in our pre-launch collection. And now we're just really, really well positioned, and we just keep on getting better. I always say that I don't compare myself to other companies. I compare Winnie and Kat to where we were last week, last month, and last year, and we're doing great. And I thank you all for being on this journey. I also want to mention on this webinar, it is interactive, so feel free to type in questions. I'll get to them both in the throughout if I can, and also at the end I'll save a little time for questions and answers, and then I'll also, some of the questions that I don't get around to, I will post in the forum. A great place to post when you have questions for me after I send out the weekly email is right on that Stylist Weekly on the forum. That way I can look at that, I can check that. Sometimes I don't see everything if it's through Facebook, and that's just a really good central place, and then some of the other independent stylists might know the answers as well. There's also great areas on the forum to share trunk show tips and see what other stylists are doing around the country, and the forum keeps on developing too. So I want to talk about some Zuma Sunset details as we roll things out, and I can tell you the home office right now is super exciting. We've got lots of shipments that we're unpacking as we're getting it all ready and getting ready to ship out. So here's what's happening with Zuma Sunset. Most of the items will ship this week. So if you're waiting for a business builder kit, or if you're waiting for a stylist sample kit or a starter kit, most of the items will ship, and then there will be a second shipment that will include the boyfriend tee, the day and night shift. There's a chance that the sexy maxi, there might be a couple of other items that are in next week's shipment, as well as the lookbooks. The lookbook should be online this week, and then the printed version will take a few more days. So, but I want you to have the bulk of your collection, and then we'll ship the rest. And when we send out the kits this week, I will pay for the second shipping, because I want you to. I know some of you have parties on the books. If you need expedited shipping for your first shipment, please email info@winnieandcat.com. I know some of you have some parties within the next couple of days, and you've already been in touch with Lana about that and arranging for that shipping. So just let us know if you need help figuring that out. More about Zuma Sunset. The kits, to order a stylist sample kit when you're an independent stylist, you can go to the extranet, and I know some of the stylists are planning on doing some extranet training for their teams. We're also going to do some here. Tiff was going to help with that. When you're on the extranet, and if you need help, always go to your mentor. The kits are in the business supplies. So when you go online and log into your Winnie and Cat, you can go in and click on new orders and find business supplies. That's where you're going to find the stylist sample kit, as well as extra order forms that you need, reusable tote bags, and all that good stuff. The Zuma Sunset collection is active on the shopping cart right now. So even before you have your product, you can certainly start selling it online. All of the products are active and ready to go on the shopping cart, so you can start earning commission immediately on Zuma Sunset. The website edits are going up as we speak. The updated business kits are there, so when you go to join now and click on business kits, you'll see the starter kit and the business builder kit for Zuma Sunset. The collections in the lookbooks will be updated very shortly. And the photos will be available soon as well. We had an amazing, you've already seen some of the photos. We had 2 incredible photo shoots. All of the photos are up on the shopping cart. We've got our great new Zoom feature on the shopping cart and lots of different views as well. And we have the lifestyle shot at that amazing beach house. We were able to shoot at one of the most filmed beach houses for movies in Malibu, and it's actually a friend of mine who lives there, so we're just so fortunate to have all of the resources that we do here in Malibu. So those photos are going through their final edits and will be available soon as well for your own use. And the wish lists are on the forum. The wish list, this is the first page of the wish list. The wish list is a really nice tool that you can have at your trunk shows, and it's a way that your customers can, when you have clipboards, your customers will just circle off what they like as you describe the clothes. The slideshow, if you did not see the Zuma Sunset Collection slideshow, even if you did, it's basically training on every single piece in the collection. You can use that slideshow as your reference. It's on the forum. It's on our Winnie and Kat YouTube channel as well. And the trunk show wish list is just made to be easy reference. It's got the prices, it's got the sizes and the colors, so your customers can see everything that's available. This is a double-sided document, so there's a second page too. You can also order the trunk show wish list from our Winnie and Kat Business Supply Center that you can access through the forum. That's where you can get business cards and any other note cards and that kind of thing as well. For stylist sample ordering, the 50% off order form is in a few different places. It's on the resources section of the extranet. It's also in your welcome email, and it's also on the stylist forum. So you have 2 weeks from the introduction of a new collection or from when you first start with the company to order product for 2 weeks. So I'm going to announce when the 2-week window will officially start, but you can start ordering already for Zuma Sunset, and then I'll just let you know when that ends. And we'll have a little more than 2 weeks because we're still waiting on some of the pieces. The Ramblin' Rose and California Dreamin' collections are retired, and those lookbooks will go off of the website. I want you to know when you're placing your orders, when you're placing the stylist sample orders, that the pieces that are definitely being continued that you're going to have to sell are the Zuma Sunset pieces. Now, that's not to say I would take advantage of, if you want some more clothing to buy, the Ramblin' Rose and California Dreamin', they're up until 11:59 Eastern Time tonight. So if you wanted to get some pieces on sale, you could do that still. And then the Malibu Canyon collection will be available through March 10th. As we sell out of the inventory. We are not going to keep updating that inventory list because we're managing the new inventory now of Zuma Sunset, and we've got lots of items in stock. We are able to reorder items quickly. This is another improvement that you'll see with the company, is that we've got fabrics that are easy to reorder, and so there shouldn't be any issues there. And so I just do want you to know that when you're placing your order forms, that Malibu Canyon is only available through March 10th. And you can go on when you want to know if something's in stock through the ordering, and you'll be able to see. The Zuma Sunset Sample Kit, this is what's included in the kit. So there's 26 pieces. It's a $1,700 retail value for $399. You're getting a lot of product in assorted sizes. You are going to be able to have a fabulous trunk show with the Zuma Sunset Sample Kit. You can also buy additional pieces at 50% off in your sizes to have items that you want to wear, and you can also host your own parties to build up a bigger collection, so you can have your samples nice and neat, and then, or actually maybe not so nice and neat, because everyone knows a good trunk show is pretty much when your samples are all over the house and women are trying things on right and left. But to have your samples set and packaged up, and then to have your clothing that you like to wear. And that's another reason too why I think it's a good idea to buy the sale items and buy the items that are retiring. I know I wear, like today I wore one of our pre-launch items. I always want to wear things that's Winnie and Kat, because people ask me all the time. And as you're telling people about your business, you want to be representing your business. So people are going to ask you, oh, is that Winnie and Kat? And it's also a good way to advertise for what you do. That's why we also have pieces like the sexy maxi dress and the marbled maxi skirt that are really items that are different, that pop. You're going to be asked about what you're wearing. These are the kits. These are the Business Builder and Starter kits. So when you have people who want to sign up, these are the two options. and we have the financing is working really well. It's getting very popular, and you are able to finance. There's 3 things right now that you can finance. One is the Business Builder Kit. And this, again, this is an amazing value. It's $1,575 in retail clothing. When you start your business with the Business Builder Kit, you're really set up for success. Now, you can start with the Starter Kit, too. There are successful stylists who have started with the Starter Kit. You can host your own parties. You can get your free samples that way. You can get free product during your fast start period. So you definitely can start up a successful business with the Starter Kit. The Business Builder Kit is just a great value. Both kits come with your website, which is up immediately, as you all know this, but just to recap for your prospects. And these graphics are now up on the website that illustrate what comes in the Business Builder and Starter Kit. So again, you can let your prospects know if you've talked to people throughout the last few weeks or months who maybe can't afford joining the company right now. They might want to consider the financing option. The financing is a 60-day loan, and if you think about our average trunk show, which is $1,100, you can pay back the price of that kit pretty soon. You can also finance the Independent Stylist Starter Kit, and lots of stylists are taking advantage of that. So that's the $399 that you're going to finance, and again, you can get your money back pretty quickly with just a few parties on the books. You always want to have 6 parties on the books. 6 parties is going to you're always, if you have a full calendar, your life is you're kind of good to go. That's a good trunk show. Any trunk show really solves your problems. Trunk shows are what the business is based around, and there's just some really simple rules to remember, and one is to just always have those 6 trunk shows on the books. I touched on financing. For financing, Lana's your point person for financing now. We also have, so we're working with a third party, and they really want to work with us. They're growing their business. They're backed by Sequoia Capital, the big venture capital firm. So it's amazing, and it's really working well. And if you think that you might not be qualified for financing, you might be surprised. So let your prospects know that as well. So we also have a person. It's pretty easy, and it takes about 2 days to fund the financing. And we also have someone from the financing company. They're called Zuma, who is our technical. He's assigned to our account, and he can also help you or help your prospects through the process. So they're very customer service friendly, and do want to work with us. So make sure to spread the word about our financing. While we are at the mansion, what I would like to do is have a contest for the field. So I know not all of you can come to the mansion. Let me say that those of you who are coming to the mansion, I cannot wait. Look at that house. It's just as beautiful as it looks, and we're just going to have a relaxing and eventful and productive weekend. We're having Grace, the president of the Direct Sales Women's Alliance, joining us here in this beautiful setting. You can see that's the mountains and the ocean's on the other side, and we're just across the street from the beach. And we're going to have a really great 2.5 days. It's Friday through Sunday. There's still some space if you're interested, and if you can't make it, that's okay, because I'd like to have some kind of a contest, more details to come, and I'm interested in who would like to participate. You can, if you see the area to raise your hand, you can raise your hand and let me know if you're interested in that. Thank you. And I want to thank Eleni. A lot of you have worked with Eleni and know Eleni from the home office, and Eleni is going back to school. So we're going to miss her. She's still going to be in touch and possibly come back after she finishes her bachelor's degree. But I'm sad to see Eleni go, but I'm really happy for her because I think this is a really good move for Eleni and her future. So Lenny did give me ample notice, and we're training here at the home office, and it's always my goal to make your experience easier, to streamline the process, to make things easier. So so we'll miss Eleni, and then we'll keep you happy and we'll keep you supported. So I wanted to open this up for questions and answers. If anybody has any questions, this is a great time to type them in if you would like. You're a quiet crowd this evening. Let me know you're there. Say hello. You guys are quiet. Okay. I'm trying to find, I'm still getting used to this webinar setting, and I am looking for the questions. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you're going to make it really easy for me tonight. Okay. I see a question. Okay. Now that I have a question, I lost my little box with the questions, so I'm going to, this is, okay, that's very funny. So let me find my question box. Where the heck did that go? Leanne, do me a favor and see, can you type your question in the little chat box while I'm finding the question box? Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh, hi. Leanne said hello, Diane. Hello, thank you. That's hilarious. Okay, I promise I'm going to get really good at this webinar thing very, very soon because I am having fun with it. So thank you for saying hello, Leanne. Hello back. We did have questions on this morning's webinar, and I'm going to post the answers on the Stylist Weekly. So so I am going to move on then to closing remarks and not keep you much longer tonight. Oh, what will the date be for the lookbooks? They should be ready by the end of next week, and I'll let you know. I'll give you another a more accurate ETA on the next call. I believe that they'll be up on the website this week. I should have the online version, and then the print version will just take a little bit longer. Yeah, I know. And what some people who don't know, who are new, is we have not had lookbooks for a season while we were kind of sorting through our season and adding new pieces. So I'm really looking forward to having lookbooks. I think they're going to be fabulous. So thank you very much, and thank you for your question. So in closing, before I let you go enjoy the rest of your long weekend, ask questions and comment on the Stylist Weekly. Always have 6 shows on the books. Go back to the 6 weeks to success on the forum. The trainings are on the forum. This is not easy work, but it's easy to follow. And once you get the system down, it becomes like, it just becomes part of what you do. And it's simple. So go back to the 6 steps to success, the 6 weeks to success, and learn them. When you ask the independent stylists who are very successful at our business what they do and what their secret is, there's no secret. It's just listening to the trainings and following the trainings. The 72-hour meeting is for everyone. The 72-hour meetings on the forum, you also get in your starter kit. What the 72 hours means is it refers to the first 3 days that you're in the company. So that's something that you want to complete. You also want your new downline members to complete it, and you want to go over it with your mentor. However, look at this as a fresh start. If you've been in the company for a while, if you're not new, go back to the basics. Start again with Zuma Sunset. just go through the 72-hour meeting and learn it like the back of your hand, because you're going to want to be able to do it with your new team members as well. I'm looking to give leads to the leaders. So before we've given leads, it's been on a basis of being active. I'm stepping it up because I'm counting on you to help build this business. So I want you to have 6 shows on the books. I want you to have done your 72-hour meeting, and I want you to be able to do your 72-hour meeting with your team members, as well as having 6 shows on the books. If your mentor ever becomes inactive, you've got a lot of the support in this company. You are never alone. So I hear sometimes from people from other companies, I signed up, but you know what, I never really heard much from my upline. That's not going to happen here. If your mentor becomes inactive, look up. If I am your furthest person up, then you can look to me. We can assign you someone new. We are still so new, and you're going to find support. Also, the other stylists, you are all so amazing in that way, because you help each other. And when you're on the forum, you're going to be able to see that, how much the stylists, even if you're not on the same team, how much you all help each other is really incredible and amazing. So if your mentor isn't active, go up, as well as if you've got someone underneath you who isn't active and she has someone underneath her who has a lot of potential, go ahead and you can work with that person who you see in your downline. To get to the Founders Club, where you can get paid on entire company growth, you want to build managers below you. It doesn't matter where she is. If she can be 7 levels down from you, she can be 20 levels down from you. Once you build group managers under you, that's the ticket. That's where the magic happens. So be able to look, and if you need some training on the extranet to see what your team is doing, that will come, or you can let me know as well. There's still time to register for Malibu. You can ask me for more questions. Complete your trainings to be a leader. So that's the same thing as before. What I said is do your 6 weeks to success. We're going to start having some quizzes on that. And also there's 2 other trainings that you need to do. One is the gift of sponsoring that's on the forum, and the other one is the last DS at WA webinar, Big Vision, Smart Systems, and financing. Just to reiterate, the financing, great option, and it's really going to help us grow. It's going to help your businesses grow as well. And this quote, I'm going to leave you with this evening. This is by Elizabeth Gilbert. I love Elizabeth Gilbert. If you don't know who she is, she's the author who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. And this is like, it was so weird because I didn't really believe in science that much. I didn't really, and I would not read the book, and it kept on coming to me. I wouldn't read it because everyone told me I had to. And I don't know, it was so popular. I was like, no. And people kept on giving it to me. It was just the weirdest thing. And I was on a plane ride back from a long trip, and it was an overseas trip. And the movie was on the flight, and I watched it. And I was like, okay. And all these other things kept on happening to me, to the point where a friend of mine brought me to see Elizabeth Gilbert speak for free at the Malibu Public Library. I couldn't even remember, I didn't even know she was the author of Eat, Pray, Love then. So anyway, the thing I love about Elizabeth Gilbert, and she is my idol. I always look at people who are more successful than me, who I want to emulate. And the thing I love about Elizabeth Gilbert is she is hugely popular. I mean, Julia Roberts played her in the movie. And she's still, if you go, like her on Facebook, because she posts, she blogs about women, and her advice is just always good. It's always positive. It always makes sense, and she is so real, and she is hilarious too. She is just, I mean, I couldn't believe when I saw her speak. She was like, she swore. She was just awesome. So anyway, this is one of her quotes. And I love it because so much of what we do is rooted in positive thinking, and we can control that. It's work. It's not easy, but it's something you have to do every day, and you have to choose being positive. And I'm going to read this quote to you because I love it. You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. Although it's easier to select your clothes, obviously, because it's Winnie and Kat. This is a power you can cultivate. If you want to control things in your life so bad, work on the mind. That's the only thing you should be trying to control. And you can do it. You can do it. I know because I do. Because I make that choice every day, and I find what's going to work for me to get me positive and to see my goals. And I play the movie in my head of where I'm going to be. If you saw the picture of me at the end of our Zuma Sunset photo shoot, that's where I was there, is I was the founder of a $500 million company with women who started with me at the beginning who are now millionaires. And that's where I am right now. Am I there in reality? Not yet. But in my mind, when I get up every day, when I go through my day, when I work on this business, that's where I am, because that's where I want to be. And that's where I know I am going to be, because I believe in my potential, and I believe in all of your potential. And that's why you're here too. You're here. You not only signed up for this company, but you're on this call because you know it, because you know where we can go. So stay positive. Stay focused, and let's build this together. Let's just keep growing. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me on the call. Thank you for joining me on this dream. And I love working with all of you. And enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.